Gentlemen, let me ask you something. Honestly, when you were younger, how many times could you go in one night? 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds back to back and you still woke up ready for more? But now, these days, after one orgasm, it feels like the shutters come down. Your body shuts off, and no matter how much you want a second round, that erection just doesn't come back. Does that sound familiar? If it does, you are far from alone. In fact, this is one of the most common questions men ask me in my clinic. Doctor, why can't I get hard again for round 2 like I used to? And is there anything I can do to fix it? The answer is yes, there are solutions. And today I'm going to show you exactly how your body works, why things change as you age, and the steps you can take to recover faster, last longer, and enjoy deeper intimacy even after 50. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand what's happening inside your body, you'll walk away with a clear action plan to reclaim stamina, confidence, and vitality in your sex life. Before we dive in, take 1 second to support this channel. Tap that like button, subscribe so you don't miss future men's health videos, and let me know in the comments, where are you watching from today? I love seeing men from all over the world building this community of strength and support. Let's clear up a common misunderstanding right away. When you can't go again like you used to, many men assume they're broken, weak, or that their sex life is over. But here's the truth. This isn't failure, it's biology. What you're experiencing is called the sexual refractory period. This is the recovery window after orgasm when your body literally says, not yet. During this phase, it's either impossible or very difficult to get hard again. For women, this period can be so short that they're able to experience multiple orgasms almost back to back. But for men, the length of recovery changes dramatically with age. When you were 18 or 20, your refractory period might have been just a few minutes, sometimes even seconds. But by your 40s, 50s, and beyond, that window often stretches to half an hour, or even just once per day. Here's the key though. A longer recovery time doesn't mean your sex life is finished. It simply means your physiology has shifted. And once you understand what's happening under the hood, you can work with it and even improve it. For those of you new here, my name is Dr. Nitha. I'm a board-certified urologist, and for the past 12 years, I've specialized in helping men restore their vitality, rebuild confidence, and enjoy fulfilling intimacy at every stage of life. I've seen hundreds of men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s regain control of their sexual performance once they finally understood this. Recovery isn't just about willpower, it's about biology, habits, and environment. So today, I'm going to walk you through the mechanics of the refractory period, then give you a countdown of the biggest mistakes that make it worse, and what to do instead to speed recovery and boost stamina. Let's start with the science of what actually happens after you orgasm. Your hormones go through a roller coaster. Prolactin spikes sharply. This is the hormone of sexual satisfaction. It essentially tells your body, we're done for now. Dopamine crashes. That's your motivation and excitement chemical. When it drops, desire temporarily shuts down. Oxytocin rises, the bonding hormone, great for cuddling, but it suppresses raw sexual drive. Testosterone plays a huge role. Men with higher levels bounce back faster, while lower levels mean longer recovery. Now, here are the 5 mistakes that secretly stretch out your refractory period and what to do about them. Mistake number 1, chasing the second round instead of extending the first. Here's the truth most men never hear. The fastest way to recover isn't to rush into round 2. It's to make round 1 last longer. There's a technique called perineal pressure. The perineum is the small area between your scrotum and anus. Right beneath the skin is a tendon-like structure filled with sensitive nerve pathways. If you press firmly on this spot with 2 fingers right before the point of no return, you can actually block the ejaculatory reflex. Done properly, this leads to what's called a dry orgasm. You feel the contractions, the pleasure, but semen doesn't expel, and your erection often stays strong. Biologically, this means you skip the full hormonal crash because your body never fully enters that long refractory phase. Emotionally, this gives you a sense of mastery and control. Imagine being able to keep going, fully present with your partner instead of worrying about getting it back. Practically, it's a skill. You won't master it overnight, but men who practice often describe it as unlocking an entirely new dimension of intimacy. And if you've already ejaculated, let's talk about what slows recovery down. Mistake number 2, heavy meals, alcohol, and smoking. Have you ever noticed how sluggish you feel after a big, greasy meal? That's because blood is rushing to your gut to help with digestion, not to your reproductive system. Pair that with alcohol, which reduces testosterone and constricts blood vessels, and smoking, which directly sabotages circulation, and you've created the perfect storm for a weak erection and long recovery. Biologically, all three steal blood flow from where you need it most. Emotionally, they rob you of confidence. Instead of feeling vibrant and alive, you feel heavy, tired, and disconnected. Practically, the fix is simple. Save heavy meals and alcohol for earlier in the evening, not right before intimacy. And if smoking is still in your life, quitting is one of the fastest ways to reclaim performance. So, what does help recovery? Let's move to habit number 3. Mistake number 3, neglecting oxygen and circulation. After ejaculation, your tissues need oxygen-rich blood to recharge. But many men forget the simplest recovery tool, deep breathing. When you take slow, steady breaths, you flood your blood with oxygen, calm your nervous system, and improve circulation. Gentle testicular massage also helps stimulate blood flow and hormonal recovery. Biologically, oxygen is fuel. Without it, recovery drags. Emotionally, breathing deeply puts you back in control. Instead of frustration, you feel calm and grounded. Practically, take 1 to 2 minutes after sex for controlled breathing. Hydrate as well. Erections depend on good blood volume, and dehydration makes recovery sluggish. But long-term, what truly builds a stronger sexual foundation? That's habit number 4. Mistake number 4, ignoring fitness, weight, and sleep. Think of your penis like an athlete. If you want performance, it needs training, fuel, and recovery. Exercise. Cardio keeps blood vessels flexible, and resistance training raises testosterone naturally. Even 30 minutes 5 times per week transforms stamina. Weight management. Excess belly fat converts testosterone to estrogen. That weakens function and extends recovery. Nutrition. Foods that boost nitric oxide like spinach, beets, dark chocolate, and fatty fish enhance blood flow. Junk food does the opposite. Sleep. Most testosterone is produced during deep sleep. Cut your sleep, cut your hormones. Biologically, this foundation is non-negotiable. Emotionally, it restores confidence. When your body feels strong, your mind follows. Practically, start small, a walk after dinner, swapping soda for water, protecting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Each habit compounds. And finally, the one mistake men rarely think about, but it can make or break recovery. Mistake number 5, overlooking psychology and passion. Not every solution is physical. Sometimes the reason you struggle to go again has less to do with biology and more to do with environment and desire. If you've been with the same partner for years, desire may feel different. If you're stressed, interrupted, or your bedroom doesn't feel private, your body may simply not respond. Biologically, stress raises cortisol, which suppresses testosterone. Emotionally, lack of passion erodes confidence and intimacy. Practically, the solution is to rekindle desire. Try a new environment. Book a hotel. Send flirty texts. Plan a date night. Have honest conversations about what excites you both. Sometimes the fastest path to a stronger erection isn't biology, it's anticipation. So let's bring this together. Here's your roadmap to shortening your refractory period and reclaiming performance. Prolong the first round with techniques like perineal pressure. Avoid recovery killers like alcohol, smoking, and heavy meals. Support circulation with deep breathing, hydration, and gentle massage. Build your foundation, exercise, nutrition, weight, and sleep. Reignite passion through novelty, anticipation, and emotional connection. And remember, medical options do exist. Research from Oxford shows Viagra reduced recovery from 10 minutes to just 2. But medication must always be supervised by a doctor. The bigger lesson: biology is flexible. With the right signals, your body can adapt. Now I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not less of a man because recovery takes longer than it used to. This is biology, and biology can be worked with. Even if your refractory period never shortens dramatically, you can still enjoy fulfilling intimacy by focusing on quality, presence, and connection. When you last longer and your partner feels satisfied, confidence soars. Your worth isn't measured by how many times you can go in one night. It's measured by the connection, the energy, and the presence you bring. So here's my challenge to you tonight. Instead of worrying about going again, try focusing on extending the first round. Practice one of the habits we discussed. Breathe deeply, rekindle passion, and start building those daily foundations: fitness, nutrition, and sleep. Give it 2 weeks, and you'll be amazed at how your body responds when you give it the right support. Now tell me in the comments, which of these habits are you going to start with first? And if this video gave you clarity, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more weekly strategies to help men over 50 reclaim confidence, strength, and intimacy. Remember, gentlemen, age is not the end of vitality. With the right knowledge and small daily changes, you can restore freedom, confidence, and joy in your sex life. I'm Dr. Nitha. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next lesson.